Hello, good morning. It's Megan Javon Montales. We are now in lesson number 5. The title is the Motherboard, and I'm taking the course Computer System Servicing NC2. My instructor is Josue C. Malicosio, and i-discuss ko po yung lesson number 5 about the motherboard. So ito po yung ginawa kong PowerPoint. Let's start the motherboard. So what is motherboard? The motherboard provides connectivity between the hardware components of a computer, like the processor. Meron po siyang CPU, memory o RAM, hardware, hard drive, and video card. So these are multiple types of motherboards designed to fit different types and size of computers. In each type of motherboard is designed to work with specific type of processors and memory. So they don't work with every processors and types of memory. However, hard drives are mostly universal and work with the majority of motherboards regardless of the type or brand. So motherboard with label next to each of its major components. So this is ito po yung itsura ng motherboard. So where is the motherboard located? A computer motherboard is located inside the computer case, and it's where most of the parts and computer peripherals connect with tower computers and motherboards is on the left or right side of the tower and is the biggest circuit board. The motherboard components, there are components, meron po siyang components yung motherboards. These are expansion slots, PCI Express or PCI, and EGP. 3-pin case fan connectors, back pin connectors, heatsink, 4-pin P4 power connector, inductor, capacitor, CPU socket, north bridge, screw hole, memory slots, super I-O, ATA-IDE disk drive primary connection, 24-pin ATX power supply connector, serial ATA connection, coin cell batteries or CMOS backup battery, and RAID system panel connectors, FWH south bridge, serial port connectors, USB headers, jumpers, integrated circuit, 1394 header, SPDIF, and CD in. So example sa natin, meron po tayong dito, yung sa board natin, number 5. Ito po siya. Ayan. Ito po yung with label sa motherboard. Meron po tayong number 1 is back panel connectors. Andito po yung connection ng internet, saksakan, socket, USBs. Andito din po yung saksakan ng uh, mga ports, mga mouse. And number 2, PCI slots. Ito po yung PCI slots. Ito po yung CMOS battery. Ito po yung PCI Express times 1 slot. Ito po yung PCI Express times 16 slots. Ito naman po yung socket ng ATX 12 volts power connection. Ito naman po yung CPU socket connection, slot. Ito po yung north bridge. Ito po yung RAM slots. Ito po yung ATX power connector socket. Ito po yung fan headers. Ito naman po yung south bridge. Ito naman yung SATA connectors. Ito yung idle connectors and front panel connectors. Dito po yung socket ng lagayan ng power shutdown, reset, LED lights. Yan po yung mga sockets dito. So balik na tayo doon. How many connection how many connections, ports, or slots are on a motherboard? There are no such standards to how many connection ports or expansion slots are on motherboard. The best methods of determining how many connection ports or slots are available for your motherboard is to look up the specification contained in its documentation. What are slots and connection different colors? The slots, ports, and connections on a motherboard may be color coded to help identify the types of slots, ports, or connector. For example, with our motherboard pictures, the ID connection are different colors to help identify the primary and secondary connectors. When the memory slots are different colors, it indicates the memory slots are dual channel and pair of memory should be installed on the same channel. Okay. The first motherboard, it was released in 1981. At the time, IBM called it a planar instead of a motherboard. It is IBM Personal, the first motherboard considered to be one used in IBM personal computer. The IBM personal computer and the motherboard inside it would set the standard for IBM compatible computer hardware going forward. And dito na po nagtatapos yung ating lesson number 5 about the motherboards. Salamat.